Alright, with the voxable Marcos 1205 numbers after the name. A little Modern Warfare over here, trying to spice some things up over here, man. Put some different gameplay on the channel. And this one's one of those where the care package just kind of takes over, man. It's the first time I use a streak. We'll see what happens over here. And damn, like, it's definitely well worth it. Now, you gotta get a lot of kills in order to get it. Or points, I guess, if you're doing point man. I've actually been using point man a little bit. I have like a couple classes that you have point man. By the way, start off already with one negative over here real quick. Yo, what's up with the fact that you only got 5 creative classes in Modern Warfare? Now, I was reading the other day that it seems like they're thinking about maybe adding some more. And I was like, what do you mean you thinking about maybe adding some more? Like, you don't think that there's a problem that there's only 5 classes? I mean, we used to have 10. And at one point, we had like 100. And then you still have to like flip between them and stuff. I just thought it was annoying, but at least you had them. And now we're down to 5. 5. Like, I literally have a submachine gun class, an assault rifle class, and then variants of those 2 classes with point man, because for things that have points and stuff, because we're dumb and we don't have score streaks anymore. And then I have one more class to play with. I make a shotgun class on it, but like if I have to do something, or if I want to like try to maybe get some guns like gold or something, like I have to eliminate one of the other ones, like what's up with that? Like what happened? Like who thought that 5 was cool? Like I literally have no idea what, like, I don't know, maybe that saves memory space or something. Like I have no idea what benefit that brings to us. It's like, ah, yes, less classes. Good. For what? Like, I don't, like, I don't care. I always wanted to give me, like, infinite class. Like, I don't give a damn. Like, let me have as many options as I can. And let me put, like, the kill streaks on the classes, too. Oh, man, I'll be so happy when, like, Call of Duty, like, it'll never happen again. But if they're just like, yeah, you know, we'll make each kill streak on, like, each class or whatever. So you can flip between games and stuff, man. If things are going well, man. It's next little strategy. We need that in our lives. Either way, though. I played a little Modern Warfare over the holidays, man. I believe it was double XP or something like that. I just threw it on there. I was like, let's see where like the game's at. I hadn't played it in like a week or 2. I was like, let's just get a feel. And I think that's kind of gonna be my thing with the game. Is like when I don't have like as much time and stuff, and I just want to hop in real quick and play some Call of Duty. I'll be like, well, let's see where this one's at and kind of play it a little bit. I'm actually reinstalling my old Call of Duty too, man, because I had a new hard drive for the Xbox and stuff, and I didn't have anything on it. So I'm gonna start reinstalling some of these oldie but goodies over here, man, and get ready with them, you know. So you might see some old footage over here at the channel. Either way, it's still kind of at a similar place where I thought it was. Like, nothing's really, like, changed too much. The big addition, and I'll probably post some videos maybe next week or a couple weeks here, was the addition of the new maps. So Crash, Vacant, Shipment are now in. It helps, obviously. It doesn't solve everything, obviously. It just helps, but, like, Vacant in particular to me felt a little bit better than the other 2. The game's not necessarily made for it per se, but at least what I've ran with people, it seemed to like go a little bit smoother, a little more like the Vacant that I kind of knew. Shipment is broken to like a whole nother level, and I think I'll probably post a video of that next week. Like, listen, spawning a Shipment was never like great, right? Like, you don't like really. Obviously, it's a small map. There's not like a lot of space, so yeah, you're kind of like running into each other on it. But like, this is broken to like a whole other level. Like, I'm literally spawning behind people, or I'm literally spawning in front of people. Whereas before, they would kind of just put sides, and you spawn on that side, we spawn on this side, and then we'll meet kind of somewhere in the middle, or meet on the sides, or whatever. Or you throw like a nade over there and kill them or something like that. This is like, we're putting like the same 2 people in the same cargo container. I don't know, man. It just feels like the spawn logic of this game just don't fully like click. Like I don't understand. It just feels bad. Like it's just not like as good as it was in previous games for like 1,000 reasons. And Shipment was like just another example of like, oh, okay, so like it's even more broken than it ever was. Like, interesting, I guess. So that's kind of Shipment. And then Crash is, I don't know, it's just a lot of like camp, a lot of people like hiding in dark corner type things, so it's a little bit difficult. It's kind of kills so quick that like traversing the map maybe to try to get from one place to the other ends up just you getting clapped like more often than not. I don't know. It doesn't have the same flow that it used to Crash, so it's a little bit disappointing for me. Vacant, I felt had a little bit more of that flow to it, even though some of the spawns were a little bit erratic, but for the most part I felt like it had that flow. Like, one thing I saw in Vacant was there really wasn't too many people spawning like outside. Like before, the 2 main spawns would be like outside and then on the and like the inside, like the corner and like that room where you only had 2 exits out of. And now it almost feels like it's just inside and inside. I really, like, I kept looking outside for people, and very rarely would I, like, find someone out there. So that I did feel was a little weird. Maybe that was just the mode I was playing with. Maybe that was just that day, how maybe there was somebody outside or something like that. But I felt a little bit odd with that. Shipment spawns are, woo, and then the crash spawns. Well, the spawns and crash are alright. I actually don't have that much of a problem with them. It's just, I mean, they don't flip as much as they used to. That's a little bit of a weird thing too. Like when I kind of hold down like my point, which I think is close to like C normally, they're like they just don't like ever flip to like that backside. Like it just barely ever happens. So that's something that is consistent with everything in this game. The small flipping in this game is just not a thing. Like they just refuse to do it. So let's talk a little bit about over here what we got in the care package, man. This Juggernaut dude. So I hadn't gotten this guy. He's like the biggest kill streak in the game, or second biggest. I don't know. He's really up there. And in all fairness, I kind of didn't think it was that great to begin with until I like rocked and rolled with him in this game, and then I was like, man, I really got to think. Like if I'm like killing in the game, I might need to throw on the Juggernaut here. This guy could take a punishment, like a lot of punishment. Like I thought I was like gonna die with him like 30 times, and he just kept taking them. I assume it's pain over time, like that's why you see like the cracks and stuff like that, and not just pain in the moment. I'm not 100% sure about this, so if anybody could chime in on that, kind of confirm it. You have this minigun, which I believe just overheats, and that's it. Your ammo is kind of infinite, also pretty wild. You're slow. I mean, that's a reality. In a game like Domination, it kind of makes it a little pain, right? Because you're trying to cover from like one side or the other, especially when we're just like dominating over here and the other team's kind of playing like weird. It would be cool to get this on like shipment or something and just stand there and like annihilate people, but I mean that's gonna be significantly hard, especially with like the spawn stuff that I kind of say, you know, I gotta try point man and shipment, especially if like kill confirm. I don't think I've tried that. Anyway, but overall I was thoroughly impressed by like the level of the streak. Like whoa, like it is definitely well worth your buck. I assume if people know what they're doing. Now, I had people coming after me to a certain extent, so they, I mean, at least I don't know, they're ready, but I assume if you kind of like nail a couple launchers in me, like I will take like significantly more damage and like be dead like quicker, and I assume that's kind of how you take out the Juggernaut here like real quickly. But if you're just trying like one-on-one gunfights and stuff, it's a little bit tricky to like even compete. And I kind of thought I heard somebody over here, I don't really know, but like yeah, you see now people like shooting like launchers at me and stuff, and I assume that's probably the best way to handle this guy. I don't know. I've never run into a Juggernaut myself. I kind of hope I don't. They're kind of beasts, so kind of good without it. But hey, that's the power of the care package, man. And that's ultimately like I went away when I was playing last week from the care package for a bit. I was like, let me just throw the UAV on, see where people are, whatever. And most often than not, people are still running UAVs, so they're kind of throwing up UAVs. And the UAV has like the weird delay in this game and stuff. So in all fairness, I'm not even the biggest fan of like the mini map in this game. So I ended up putting back the care package. I was like, hey man, like oftentimes I might get trash, like personal radar or UAV, but I was gonna get that anyway. So I also sometimes can roll the dice and get something good, and I think it's well worth it. Like the Juggernaut, even something that could like change the game, or even something as simple as like a Predator missile or something, you know, that could just kind of like help out. I've also considered sometimes maybe getting rid of Hardline itself and just running a streak where like the streaks add up and stuff, because that would be like kind of wild, especially when you get bigger streaks. There's a lot of those like second tier perks there that I'm still like debating. I kind of default to Hardline because the 3 kills for a package is pretty sweet deal. But I have begun to use Point Man when I'm playing Kill Confirmed, or even when I'm playing Dom, just because I'm playing the objective and getting nothing for it. So yeah, I guess I should flip over to that. And I also have thought about using like the streak stuff, but the streak stuff is, I would like to make another class to have that on for games that I'm rolling, to be able to tell, but I can't have more than 5 classes, and I'm out of classes. I need classes.